Vola Anguela o veteranu, ako itabua. Ako do talitain na barong na Bula FM, nambanduan na sir.
Bula, alang gono ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti ni nambanduan na sir.
Ni Bula Binaka, nandragin ko sa Bula FM nga. Nakasi.
Nalang go sa mundo atibyo ng Bula FM nambanduan na sir nusur.
Ni Bula Binaka, nalang go Jerry, yang may lambasa. Do barong na Bula FM, nambanduan.
Bula FM, nambanduan na sir.
In the news tonight, review expected for President's Awards. Road fatalities a major concern. And measles vaccine arrives in the country.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Jackie Smith.
The College of Honor under the Office of the President is expected to review the President's Honours and Awards Act to recognise those Fijians for their distinguished service who have passed on. President Major General retired Tiochi Kondrote says he would like to expand the annual investiture ceremony to include posthumous awards. Maggie Boyle tells us more.
It's the annual President's Awards that honour and celebrate the service and bravery of a select group of Fijians.
In my humble opinion, may be referred to or classed as extraordinary individuals of our nation, who should be justifiably proud of their individual collective actions in serving humanity, either here at home or overseas, in the case of our servicemen and women.
In an effort to build on national morale and appreciation, the President wants to expand the honours program.
I have also asked the chairperson and the members of the College of Honor to review the President Honours and Awards Act with a proposal to amend some of its provisions to allow us to honour the memories of some of Fiji's past citizens who had served our beloved nation equally well with posthumous awards.
For the Fijian Broadcasting Corporation's CEO, it's a welcome initiative, having successfully nominated veteran broadcaster Keith Broadbridge.
Some people that come to mind who have contributed immensely to the development of FBC over the years, and one does come into mind in particular, YG Mies Igonobo. Hopefully we can do something about him being recognized by the state, because not only did he serve his career with the FBC, but he also served as the chairman of the board.
The calendar event this year saw its youngest recipient, with 5-year-old Angoriniase Andreo, given a bravery medal for saving his sister. Maggie Boyle, FBC News.
There's an average of 63 fatalities occurring on our roads for the last 5 years. Director Traffic SSP Mahesh Mishra has confirmed that out of these, speeding has been a major contributing factor to the fatalities. Kritika Kumar reports.
The Director Traffic says there have been 19 fatalities this year because of speeding, compared to 32 last year.
Every road fatality is a concern to Fiji Police Force, and again we are looking forward for the support of the communities. When you're talking about communities, our road users, especially the drivers, for not to drink and drive, not to overspeed.
SSP Mahesh Mishra says road conditions cannot be blamed for the fatalities.
As far as road is concerned, if you see the statistics, majority of the accidents are happening where it's a seal road, good roads. Unfortunately, when we have a good roads, people are taking advantage of driving the vehicle fast, and that is our major concern.
He adds road safety is everyone's responsibility, and Fijians should always obey the road safety rules.
We cannot be everywhere at one time, but we will try our best to ensure that we do catch those who are causing risk and harm to our road users.
Alcohol has also been seen to be a key factor contributing towards road fatalities. So far this year, 3 fatalities have been caused due to drink and drive. Kritika Kumar, FBC News.
The Fisheries Ministry heads to Papua New Guinea this month to attend the Tuna Commission, where they will be lobbying to finalise several bilateral agreements on sourcing tuna stock. Minister responsible Semi Correla Visau says they have been negotiating for over a year now, and they are ready to close the deal with the future of Fiji's offshore fisheries, dependent on a positive outcome. Maggie Boyle reports.
Dwindling fish stocks and reduced operations have not only hit the township of Levuka, it has also left Fiji's offshore fisheries sector hanging by a thread.
We will need to find someone who is prepared to fish in those grounds. But before that, we will need to get bilateral agreement from those countries allow fish to be caught in that area and brought to Fiji.
This week, the Western and Central Pacific Fisheries Commission will meet in Papua New Guinea, where Fiji will be lobbying to buy tuna from our neighbours.
They're the only one in the Pacific that control and have a limit to the tuna that we catch every year. So depending on the countries up north and their willingness to do likewise, greatly affects our stock that we catch here in Fiji.
And Karavasau is confident a deal will be struck.
And I think PNG, Solomons and Vanuatu would be ready to discuss the details of it. But we have been working with Ministry of Foreign Affairs for the last year in trying to achieve this.
The Tuna Commission will be held in PNG from the 5th to the 11th of December. Maggie Boyle, FBC News.
The batch of 200,000 vaccines has arrived in the country and will be distributed in time to commence the immunization campaign. The second phase of the immunization campaign will begin on Wednesday. Central Division is prioritized for this phase of the campaign, as all confirmed cases to date are in this division. The focus of the ministry remains on containing the current outbreak. According to the ministry, Fijians born before 1980s, when the measles vaccine was introduced, are considered immune, as measles used to be a common childhood illness. Meanwhile, there are 14 confirmed cases, with 11 from the Serua Namosi subdivision and 3 from the Suva and Rewa subdivision. The Serua Namosi subdivisional outbreak response team are at the forefront of the response to the measles outbreak. These photos are a glimpse of the work they have been doing since the outbreak was declared in Serua Namosi on November 7, 2019. Whether it is responding by rapid isolation of cases, quarantine and post-exposure vaccination for contacts, or going door-to-door for mass vaccination of at-risk communities, the team have worked day and night, sometimes trekking, camping and crossing rivers on foot to reach people in some of our most remote communities. Up ahead, more interest for commercial farming. And first ever overseas e-passport kit launched. Details after the break.
Hi, Bula. I'm Selai from Nandi. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, my name is Sotiama here in Ba. We love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, I'm Miri. I'm from Lotoka and I love Gold FM because they play all my classic hits.
Hi, my name is Fiona from Tavua and I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, I'm Ini from Rakiraki. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic.
Minister for Economy Ayaz Said Qayyum says there's enormous commercial and financial opportunity for those who want to invest in farming. Speaking in Nausori yesterday, Said Qayyum says the government will do all it can to assist farmers and at the same time develop the agriculture sector. Ali Kimbia with the story.
The Economy Minister has advised farmers to think outside the box and be innovative to introduce various produce in the market.
They believe that large-scale commercial farming is the way to go. That's precisely what government believes. Just to give you an example, we don't find a breadfruit orchard in Fiji. Breadfruit trees in Fiji grow everywhere and anywhere. So there's no breadfruit farm. There's no kavika farm. There's no necessarily vundi farm. There are many local fruits and vegetables that grows wild, that's seasonal, but we don't actually have orchards for that. And that's enormous commercial and financial opportunities.
Once known to be the backbone of the Fiji's economy, with sugarcane as the main crop, however, the government is working to try and revitalize the industry. Said Qayyum says work is in progress and more interest have been received from Fijians living abroad wanting to invest in farming.
Having said that, I've just come from New Zealand. It was very interesting. Yesterday all day, I spent meeting with business houses from New Zealand or former Fijians who are now living in New Zealand, but they want to come and invest in Fiji. And quite interestingly enough, a number of these people want to invest, in fact, in the agricultural sector.
Meanwhile, the ministry had a reduction of $18.1 million in its budget compared to the last financial year. The ministry has been allocated $78.7 million in the 2019 and 2020 national budget. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
Most men who are diagnosed with prostate cancer present themselves late for testing. Eleanor Turangaiviu reports this is because most men know little to nothing about prostate cancer.
The Ministry of Health records about 30 to 50 cases of prostate cancer every year, and most of these men are diagnosed when they are in the late stages of the cancer.
Most of the cases are late presenters. By late presenters, we mean the disease has progressed to beyond what we can cure surgically.
A Fiji Men's Health survey by the Ministry of Health revealed that there is still little knowledge of prostate cancer in our communities.
So in 2014 Fiji Men's Health survey, two-thirds poor knowledge level on prostate cancer, and two-thirds indifferent poor attitude.
Yesterday, a program was held at the Lambasa Gym to increase awareness on prostate cancer among the community and sports enthusiasts.
A lot of people are not aware of or have an idea of what prostate cancer is, or maybe there are people out there who knows what prostate cancer, especially men, but you know, with the setup that we have here in Lambasa, most men doesn't maybe afraid to come forward and get identified with whatever we're doing.
The program will now be held every year in November, the month set aside to raise awareness on men's health issues. Eleanor Turangaiviu, FBC News.
The first ever overseas e-passport enrollment kit was launched in London by the Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama last night. While delivering his keynote address, Bainimarama said the launch is Fiji's latest unprecedented achievement as it arrives on the heels of a record-breaking stretch of economic growth. The Prime Minister added that Fiji has not only transformed education by making it free and more accessible, the government is building a vast network of reliable infrastructure, expanding the reach of critical services, and also bridging the digital divide separating Fijians from the full benefits of a modern and technologically advanced economy. These new features, Bainimarama highlighted, enables the consolidation of security requirements at Fiji's own borders and smooth travel at ports of entry around the globe. Having the right mindset is vital for achieving better things in life. This is the statement of our successful Fijian tonight, Isikeli Ralovo, as he shares his extraordinary story from being a drug addict survivor to now being a lawyer. For Ralovo, the powerful motivation is rejection. Sainani Mboila with this success story.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
Was never an option for Isikeli Ralovo 6 years ago.
Passed from my Fiji Junior, but that was, I think, the last exam that I passed. I failed my Form 6, and even in high school, my only dream was to actually become a senior, reach Form 6. So once I reached it, that was my goal. So from then on, everything just took a dive. I was into drug addiction. I had no hope, no dream. All I really did in a week was either get drunk or plan to get drunk or work on something to get drunk or get high. And
the Mboa native was always told by his family that he was a waste of space.
My brothers would jokingly say you're a waste of food, because all you do is you awake in the night and you sleep in the day. So what use is it? And I've been branded many things, a loser, a rebel, a lost cause. Hear this so many times, you tend to start to believe in it. So to a point in my life, I started to accept that my present situation will be my only situation. So I accepted it, this is who I'm going to be, so might as well live with it. So I got worse, got into trouble with the law many times, in and out of jail.
Ralovo was inspired by the KFC owner's story, who was rejected 1,008 times and still moves on.
I went back and I remember that I told my family I wanted to go back to school. And the look on their faces was like, you're a drug addict, a loser, or what, in Fijian we say, sakamusula penny. It means that the time for you in education is up. whenever I was tired of asking or knocking, I would think back and say, it's not 1,008 times yet.
He says being rejected so many times did not deter him from pursuing his studies.
So I went around and I asked for sponsorship. I went to the Australian Embassy, American Embassy, New Zealand Embassy, you name it. I was rejected for first, second, and third time. People just started saying, why do you even try? And I said, no, because I've heard about someone that did more than me, and I'm going to follow him and his mindset. And on the fourth time, I think Tess just got fed up of seeing me every day. So they said, okay, we're going to allow you 1 unit.
Prolovo finally graduated with a bachelor's degree in law from the Fiji National University this year.
Changing lives, literally. And I remember that when I graduated, and I thought to myself, if I can graduate, that means any drug addict, any pusher, anyone is CC, you name it, can be a lawyer. It's not about how smart you are. It's not about whether your parents are well off or not. These are the excuses that we've been telling ourselves. And actually, it's always been in you.
Prolovo, who is now a lawyer by profession, says rejection is nothing more than a necessary step in the pursuit of success. Sainia Nimboila, FBC News.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
And coming up in sports, a proud achievement for women's rugby.
Hi, I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I'm from Vatulaloba. और हम सब मिर्ची FM सुनता है because it's hot.
Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's #1.
हमारा नाम सागर रेड्डी है. हम लोग स्कूल में, हम लोग घर में और कहीं भी रहता हम लोग खाली मिर्ची FM सुनता. गौल टाउन तावा में मिर्ची FM दागो मामा.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Women's rugby in the country has come a long way after the Fiji Under-15s qualified for the 2021 Rugby World Cup in New Zealand yesterday. Team captain Serima Lewaningila said the hard work of the team, the management and those behind the scenes have finally paid off. Aquila Dhama reports.
Still sinking in, it's history in the making. Just hats off to the girls for hard work.
The achievement will surely take some time to finally sink in because it's a first for Fiji, but the Fijiana had to work hard despite the 41-13 scoreline.
They were a tough team. We knew they were going to come up hard. It was a tough game. The first 10-20 minutes, they were really hard upon us, but yeah, we just kept it together.
With Fiji qualifying for the first time to a Women's Rugby World Cup, FRU Chief Executive John O'Connor says it's surely a proud moment.
It's been a tough journey for them. I know the struggles because when I started at FRU, there was no 15 women. We got a competition in 2 years, and now we're going to the World Cup. So really proud of the girls, really proud of the performance of the coach.
Meanwhile, in another match, the Fijiana Development beat Papua New Guinea 40 points to 22. Aquila Dhama, FBC Sports.
Japan will have a lot of confidence when they face Fiji in their opening Dubai Sevens pool match next Friday. Fiji Sevens coach Gareth Baber says this is not because of Japan's dream run at the recent Rugby World Cup, but it's based on the fact of their preparations in the past few months.
They've been over here recently. We've played against a couple of teams in training and then also in a tournament as well in Oceania. They're a good outfit. They work hard. They've got good coaches. They resource the program well. Look, they were willing to spend money and have 25 players come over here to Fiji for 2 weeks to experience what life is like in Fiji playing sevens and playing the Oceania tournament. So they're very serious about what they do. And we're under no illusions that they'll be wanting to win. So we've got to be on our mettle to make sure that we come out with what we need.
Fiji football star Roy Krishna's last-minute goal managed to save his 80k side against Mumbai City in the Indian Super League this morning. Krishna struck in at a time to give 80k a 2-2 draw. He scored his fourth goal in the competition and was playing his second match as captain for 80k. Australian boxer Hamza the Raging Bull Khalid beat Fiji's Sebastian the Sniper Singh on a unanimous points decision at Prince Charles Park in Nadi last night. Khalid and Singh went the distance in a 10-round bout in front of thousands of boxing fans. Felipe Naikaso has more.
It was a toe-to-toe main bout that lived up to expectations
as fans were kept on the edge of their seats as Singh and Khalid went at it. However, the Raging Bull had mapped out a plan to beat Singh and was also the better boxer last night. The 20-year-old won the IBO Oceania Orient Super Middleweight title and also went up 6-0 in his record.
He definitely does have a chin. He definitely does have a chin, bro. But I realized that I was hurting him with a lot of shots. And when I was hurting him with a lot of shots, and I was putting him in the corner, and he was just trying to run away from the shots. But respect to him, you know.
The promoters have also hailed the program a successful one.
We need every month fights to go on to improve our boxing in Fiji. If we do continue doing that, our improvement and our international level will go up and will be good.
The crowd were happy, there was no complaint from anywhere, everything went well, and I was going through the scorecards and the judges were all up to the par.
More fights have also been planned for next year, which will also include title bouts.
We have done it today, and congratulations to Hamza Khalid, and we're happy that we have retained 2 titles in Fiji, and this is a milestone achievement towards the professional boxing.
Meanwhile, in the other supporting bouts, James the Beast Singh won by technical knockout over Tonasa Kavika, while Ronald the Terminator Naidu beat Cesaravundi in a points decision. Felipe Naikaso, FBC Sports.
The Kaiviti Silktails will continue their off-season training before making their Ron Massey Cup debut in New South Wales, Australia next year. One of the major challenges the Kaiviti Silktails management is facing at the moment is getting local players to adapt to the new professional journey they are now embarking on.
At this stage, our focus has largely been on creating a professional environment, really ensuring that we're disciplined in everything that we do and that we take an approach of professionalism into every area. So just being ruthless and relentless on the small little things, that is what we're really trying to focus here and build our culture on at the Silktails.
Mainly fine weather was experienced over the Fiji group today with cloudy conditions. Taking a look at the map, in the west, fine weather experienced throughout the Western Division. Eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, fine weather with brief showers in some places. Up north, fine apart from afternoon or evening showers. At sea, southeast winds 15 to 20 knots, moderate to rough seas. For the tides, the next high tide is tonight at 11:07 p.m. with low tide at 4:36 tomorrow morning. Sunrise will be at 6:21. And looking at tomorrow, isolated afternoon or evening showers and possible thunderstorms. And our further outlook, it's cloudy periods with brief showers and possible afternoon or evening thunderstorms over the interior and eastern parts of the larger islands. Recapping the main stories for tonight, review expected for President's Awards, road fatalities a major concern, and measles vaccines arrive in the country. Now for these stories and others, tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM. Our poll question we're asking: do you think the colour coding of taxi number plates will stop illegal operations? Visit our FBC website to answer. You can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj, via Facebook page FBC News, our Twitter page at FBC_news, or hashtag FBC News. That was your FBC News for tonight. From the team and I, stay safe. Have a blessed new week ahead. Good night.
Zola ngwela o veteranu ako Tavua ako do talitaina na barongo na Bula FM na Bandua na seri.
Bula alang gonoa ilotoka do talita na Bula FM berarti na Bandua na seri.
Ni Bula binaka nan regi go sa Bula FM nga e na kasi.
Dalang go sa mundo atiwe na Bula FM na Bandua na seri nusuri.
Ni Bula binaka nan go Jerry yang melambasa do barongo nga na Bula FM. Bula FM, number 2 NSR.